Hello, my name is Gary Papp with Essential Chef. Today we're here at Lewes Fish House and we're going to show you how to prepare fantastic fresh seafood. Okay, we're back from Lewes Fish House and we're in my kitchen and we're gonna prepare some fresh fish. And today I selected some fresh salmon. We're gonna do a nice, easy preparation. It's perfect for the family. It's gonna be baked salmon with a Vermont maple syrup, Dijon glaze, toasted almonds, fresh dill, and a little citrus. Very simple. And first thing I'm going to do is pull this fresh salmon right out of the paper. Put it right on my cutting board, just like that. Now you can tell the salmon is very fresh because it is nice and shiny. There's no cracks, it wasn't frozen. It is perfectly fresh. That's the first thing I look for. The second thing I do is always make sure it's sweet as the ocean. Now when you got salmon like this, it's still on the skin, that's okay. There's a little bit of belly, that's okay too. What we're gonna do is simply trim a little bit of that off. I'm going to leave the skin on, underneath, and bake it as one piece. Perfect for serving a whole family. The last thing I do is run my finger across the top, see if there's any bones. Sometimes there's little pin bones. If you have any pin bones, just take a little pair of pliers and pull them out. As a professional chef cooking for the last 20 years, I know how important it is for customers not to get a bone in their seafood. So, this one piece, I had one tiny little bone. It's fine, it's done. What we're gonna do is take a little baking tray, okay? And I like to give it a little spray, a little non-stick. I have my oven preheating at 350. While that's happening, we're going to put a little topping on here. So I mentioned we're going to have Vermont maple syrup and Dijon. This is a perfect combination for fall cooking. It's very simple. You can also use any kind of regular maple syrup, whatever you have in the cabinet. I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of syrup and about a tablespoon of Dijon. Just plop that in there. Just guesstimate it. It doesn't have to be precise or exact. The combination alone, 2 parts of the syrup, 1 part of the mustard, works together very, very easily. Okay, I just stir it around. Now, all you need to do is drizzle it on there. Salmon is an awesome fish to work with because it is very nutritious. It's high in omega fatty acids. It's very healthy. And it's a nice alternative to if you're tired of having steak every night. Now, what we're going to do is simply take some sliced almonds, sprinkle that on there. Again, this is the easiest recipe in the world. You can substitute with pecans, you can use walnuts, whatever is convenient. Just throw a little bit of that on there. Coat it nice and easy. Very simple. The next thing I'm going to do is take a little citrus zest. I got orange and lemon. This is a zester. This little tool here captures the essence of the lemon. And I simply zest right across the top of it. I like the combination because it's flavorful and it's colorful. And again, very simple. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do is add a little fresh dill. Again, dill and salmon go together perfectly. It's already been rinsed. Just give it a little slice. Sprinkle that right on there. And as simple as that, we are ready for the oven. And in the oven it goes. Now, rule of thumb, when I'm cooking salmon or mahi or other fish, I generally give it 20 minutes per inch of thickness. Rule of thumb. But we're going to check it in a few minutes just to make sure it's not being overcooked. Our salmon looks perfect. It doesn't get any easier than that. So here we go. Pull it out of the oven. You can see the salmon is nice and firm, but it's not overdone. It's not dry. One thing I also did that I didn't mention was I left it on the skin. I cooked it with the skin on, and that actually also helps keep the salmon moist. And the easiest thing about having the skin cooked on is that it's going to peel right off. So what we do is transfer it onto this platter by simply taking a spatula and carefully sliding it right between the meat and the skin, and you will see it very, very easily, as long as you're gentle, comes right off. And if you're feeding a family like mine, you know it won't last long. There we go. There is our salmon. Again, this was a nice, easy autumn preparation of Vermont and Dijon, Vermont maple syrup, Dijon mustard glaze with toasted almonds, fresh dill, and citrus zest. Baked in 20 minutes, fresh from Lewes Fish House. I should mention that having cooked for over 20 years and have been giving, or actually going to Lewes Fish House for the last 14 years, I've always been able to count on them for really, great quality and selection of seafood. And this is just one example of many. Okay, so my favorite things about Lewes Fish House is certainly the selection and the freshness and the quality of their product. As a professional chef, I've always counted on them for great quality, whether it's rockfish, yellowfin tuna, the salmon, of course, shrimp, scallops, lobsters, you name it, they have it. My customer is always happy with it, and so I know you will be too. So again, Lewes Fish House, Highway 1, Lewes, Delaware.